Hey everybody, welcome back. This is April with Plan with April. Today I am planning in my Hobonichi Cousin A5 PWM. It's a whole bunch of words in one. And I want to talk about this book. I just finished this book. It's called Essentialism. It's by Greg McKeown. I am saying that incorrectly, and Greg, I apologize if we ever meet in person. Yeah. You can correct me. I'm so sorry. This is probably the best book I have ever read for professional development in my entire life. And I have read a lot of books. And I don't know if it just simply resonates with me right now in my life, but holy macaroni. If you are struggling to get everything done. The back of the book says, have you ever found yourself stretched too thin? Do you simultaneously feel overworked and underutilized? Are you often busy but not productive? Do you feel like your time is constantly being hijacked by other people's agendas? If you answered yes to any of those, or a maybe to any of those, pick up this book. I will link it down below so that you can get it. It will be an affiliate link, so know that I get pennies when you order this one. I'm not saying that because I want to sell you this book. I don't, if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it fits for me right now. And holy cow. Let us pop into the planner. If you haven't already, grab yourself a beverage from the fridge or a cup of coffee, glass of wine, a beer. I am not picky. I will gladly plan with you with whatever beverage of choice you choose, even if it is a glass of ice water, because there's nothing wrong with that. Lighting is a little different today, as you can tell. Wes has my big light in the podcast studio. So I was just looking above my head to see if I wanted to do any kind of washi tape this week. I really don't know. I mean, I do. Let's get the trees out again. I'm feeling the trees. I'm feeling that vibe. I'm feeling the tree vibe. I'm singing, and I'm in the store, and I'm singing. If you haven't watched Elf yet this year, that was your reason to. Comment down below your favorite holiday movies that you must watch every single year without fail, or it is just not the holidays. Let me know. For me, it's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is a tradition every single year. Another one would be Elf, of course, because you're not Santa. You smell like beef and cheese. That's, a huge one for us. Jim Carrey's The Grinch That Stole Christmas, and of course A Christmas Story, You'll Shoot Your Eye Out. Those are ones we watch every single year. It is not the Christmas season unless we do. Just laying down some washi here on the bottom portion that I will not be writing in. I like that this adds just a little bit of something to the bottom of the page. I'm going to keep this where it is for now, I think. No, probably not, because upside down times I love the military time, but even with that, I still get a bit confused. So I'm going to go down here at 2100 hours, which is 9:00 p.m. If you are not good at military time, all you have to do is add 12 to whatever number you're looking at if it's after noon, if it's on the PM. You're like, April, that really just confused it even more. I'm not surprised. Not even surprised a little bit. So this book, now that we've moved in here and we are decorating, this book, The Essentialist. I am a non-essentialist by trade. I'm happy to do that. Yes, I definitely want everybody to be happy. Yes, I will take on that project. Yes, I feel overwhelmed. Yes, I feel underutilized. Yes, I feel so busy that I don't know if I'm coming or going. Yes, I will take on more and more and more until here we are. And I think that's why this book resonated so much this week. Is I'm at that point, both professionally and personally, where I have overpromised on so many different things. It's the holiday season, and everything's just kind of coming down to ahead. Like, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, and there's just not enough time in the day, right? We're all probably dealing with that feeling of there's just not enough time in the day. Just know, my friend, you are not alone. I'm feeling it immensely. So, as I'm reading through this book, when I picked it up, my original goal was to kind of figure out where in my personal life I could cut back and say no to things. Because again, I am a yes person. I love to make people happy. I love to be part of projects. I love to be part of like bettering things, having those things on my plate that, give to the betterment of society, give to the betterment of the community, be part of something, whether that be, hosting a book club, which doesn't sound like it would be something major, but it's an opportunity to share same thoughts or differing thoughts in an atmosphere that is healthy, right? So as I'm reading this book and as I'm thinking about the things that I want to do, I realized I am probably going to find, there's the ice machine. I am probably going to find as many, if not more, items in my professional life that would also benefit from, being more essential, being more on purpose, not saying yes to everything that I get asked. Instead, saying yes to those projects that I'm excited about, not because I want to please somebody, but because I personally get excited. Like my enthusiasm just instantly raises, right? Those are the kinds of projects that I need to start saying yes to, because when I've said yes to everything, I find that I don't find enjoyment in all of those things. And then I do feel overwhelmed. I feel underutilized. I feel spread thin. I feel obligated to come in and, work on my weekends or early in the morning to stay late at night. 12-hour work days, 5 days a week is not sustainable. And the only way I'm going to be able to kind of stop doing that, just stop doing that, is to set boundaries, stop saying yes to everything, and really only say yes to those things that truly, excite me. So I'm excited. Again, if you are struggling with any of those things, and if any of the things that I'm saying is resounding with you, go pick up the book. I think you'll enjoy it. I don't know if I showed you guys, these are all of the tabs that I put in. These are all the portions in the book where it spoke to me personally. Like what was written, I was like, oh my gosh, that is me. Like, this book is written for me. That's how many times I said that. And then the tabs at the top, that is for my current supervisor. I'm going to talk to him and say, look, I want you, this portion of the book is for leadership. I'm not in leadership. I mean, I'm not in leadership. I'm not at all. I am a worker bee, and I am good being a worker bee, but my supervisor, who is absolutely amazing, who, is always interested in my personal growth, my professional growth, I'm going to talk to him about these 3 key things, because I think he will also benefit from that, which I think is awesome. When you read a book and then you can share it with people, I think that is amazing. I'm just putting in here let's see. Let me go in here. I've got cloudy weather on Thursday, high of 50, low of 39. Friday, rain. Did someone call for rain? Yes. Ooh, high of 47, low of 40. Eesh, that feels cold. Saturday, we've got sunny. High is going to be 46, still not very warm. Low is going to be 35. Ugh. And then on Sunday, cloudy again. high is going to be 45 and the low is going to be 33. Perfect. So we've got that in. There are a few things I want to put down for this week. I think what I'm going to do is grab my light blue Tombow, the 451. There is some light blue in this washi tape, and I just kind of want to bring it in. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go in and put in my work schedule, 8:30 to 4:30. This is a very pale blue. It's perfect for what I want because I don't want it to be like crazy overpowering. I don't have any big projects next week at work, which is really good because like we've been talking already this morning, I'm feeling really overwhelmed and I need to just be able to kind of take a step back, look at the projects that I'm currently working on, and then figure out a way to really hone in on those tasks and make them, you know, work, make the ability to have them completed by either the end of the year or shortly following. I'm trying to figure out, I really like this color of pen, and rarely do I use colored pens in my planner, so I may end up be like, oh, bad choice, but we're gonna roll with it. Oops, sorry, that was my cutter. I'm gonna go in here on the weekend, and I want to do my meal ideas here, and then all of my meal prep over here. Am I going to start that at 7 in the morning? Probably not, but I'm really just marking time at this point. I'm marking like what I want to do. So I'm just going to kind of block out these blocks just to give them a little bit more oomph, highlight that. I like how that looks. So I'm going to do meal plan here. And then meal prep on Sunday. I went and got our entire month's worth of groceries a couple weeks ago and then split everything up in the freezer. So I know what meals I'm able to make, and I even have a few that I can kind of finagle and make different meals out of if we choose to, if we're like tired of rice or we're tired of beans or we're tired of pasta. Said no one ever. I do have those options to kind of move things around a little bit. I didn't get a whole lot of convenience foods for my budget, trying to save a little bit of money. Again, I'm trying to get back to that minimalism where I don't have a big menu. I don't have a lot that I have to purchase. I'm trying to budget appropriately for the two of us and not make too much and then have waste. Now, I will tell you, both my husband and I are huge advocates of eating leftovers. So having leftovers the next day is not something that either one of us are like, ugh, I gotta eat leftovers. No, we are like, okay, yeah, I'm taking, sometimes depending on how good dinner was, we will actually argue on who gets to have the leftovers the next day. So that is kind of comical. This I'm going to save for dinners. So I'm just going to put in here what we had for dinner. On the weekends, it's really just like charcuterie choice out of the fridge. Whatever we have left over from the week, that is what we're going to kind of devour on the weekend. So that makes it really, really easy. I am going to write up here every morning my morning pages. Those have been going really, really well. They are not normal morning pages. I don't want to say normal. That's the wrong word. They are not conventional morning pages. I don't sit down with a stream of consciousness and just write random things. My morning pages are like manifesting what I want the day to be, what I know I need to accomplish, and then making a plan of how I'm going to accomplish those things so that when I am ready to go for the day, I have a plan. After reading this book, I don't know if that is going to change, because a lot of the things that Greg was saying was live in the right now. Like, quit planning, quit looking back, quit, saying, oh, I wish I would have blank, or gosh, tomorrow I'm going to make sure I blank. Instead, what is the most important thing right now? What's important now? The win. What's the win? So my morning pages may change a little bit as far as what I'm writing. I may go into a conscious stream and see, what my mind is thinking. But for now, they are really, really working. I am really, really enjoying them. And it's a good routine to have first thing in the morning when I get up. I make my coffee. I sit down. I don't check my phone. I haven't checked my work emails in first thing in the morning for 2 months, which is, it sounds so ridiculous, but that was what I did every morning. As I got up, I got my coffee, I checked my work emails, I replied to some if I could answer them right away, just to take loads off when I got to work at 8:30. And I know, let's call out a problem when we see it. And that was definitely a problem that I recognized before even getting this book. I recognized that to be a problem. I need to do better about setting those boundaries at work and at home. Oh, that is so good. Okay, it is the Starbucks gingerbread coffee. So good. That's what I'm having. That's what I'm having this morning. So we got our morning pages, got that written in, and then dinner here. And then what I really want to do down here is I want to have a reflection at the end of the day. So whatever that is going to look like, instead of before, you guys will remember, I had a book that I called my tea book, the tea. And I would kind of dump all of those negative feelings from the end of the day, that accumulated throughout the day, and put them in that book and closed it, called it my burn book. Eventually I'm going to burn it. This week I want to try something a little different, and I just want to do a reflection, and I want to do it here. I want it to be, I don't want to limit myself to only positive thoughts, because that's not realistic. There are going to be days where I still feel overwhelmed. I'm working on being an essentialist. I'm working on myself. And there are going to be moments in the day where I just need to jot something down. And it may be negative. And that's okay. That is okay. I give you permission, just as I'm giving myself permission to do that, because not everything in the day is going to be positive. However, it's also very important to understand not everything in the day is negative. So being able to show that emotional balance, show that growth of saying, yeah, this was a bump in my day, but this also happened, which was amazing. Or this was really, really amazing. I had the most awesome day until this happened, and I almost let it pull me down for the whole day, but I didn't. I got out. You know what I mean? Looking at all things that happened for the day and then reflecting on them. So my reflection pages are going to be the goal for next week, just to sit down and reflect. And I'm really thinking I'm going to throw in maybe my green pen. Look how pretty that would be for like everything after. So this is like the before the pen, even though there's a ton of pen on there. And then the things that I actually do during the week, maybe I'll do them in this green pen, because I'm feeling like I want to be able to show you guys, how things go together at the end of a week when I fill it in. Obviously, I didn't do a whole lot of filling in. I'm not that great at that. Not that great, but that's okay. That'll eventually be something that I focus on and work on, but right now, that's not what's important to me. So getting it all lined out for the week, I love doing that. I love spending time with you guys, but I'm not going to put myself under a lot of pressure to say, oh my gosh, I have to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to start small, because I think that's how the best changes are made, is just having those small movements in the right direction. Small, steady movements win the race. That's not true. I don't know that that's a real saying, but that's what I'm saying. Welcome to my TED Talk. Just kidding. Just kidding. Da-da-da. That reminds me of a Harry Connick Jr. Christmas melody. I don't know which. When the is Christmas. I don't know. I'm not a very good singer. That is not a goal in life. It's not a goal. All right. Let's see. I do want to put in here, I know I have a list of things I want to accomplish for the week. So let's just pop on over here. I have got the old Get Her Done. The list. Oh, my ink wasn't, or my marker wasn't dry yet. The list. Perfect. And I'm going to cross these off as I do them. I also want you to notice that these are the two most important things that I want to do this week. Professionally, oh, I just bungled my polish. Sorry, guys. Personally, I want to make sure that I meal plan, because if I set myself up for success during the week, I feel better about myself. I feel better about how I'm eating. I'm not feeling tempted to grab a donut off the buffet or, you know, order in for lunch from, you know, a taco joint or a pizza joint. I feel good having healthy options, and then I eat them. If I don't plan for the week, I plan for failure. Oh, that's a good saying. If I don't plan for success, then I definitely plan for failure. That is true. That is true for me, 100%. And then I'm just going to make a list of things that I know I need to order. Greg wrote a second book called Effortless, so I am going to order that book as well. I'll let you guys know how that is. There is a 21-day challenge in the back of this book. If you are interested in taking advantage of the essentialism, that is the last page that I marked. There is a code in order to access the videos, and then I haven't done it yet. I'll keep you guys up to date as I go through that process. And then Effortless is the other book that I am going to get that ordered, because like I said, I really felt like this book spoke to me, like just I instantaneously. I think my first tab is on page, whoa, hold on. My first tab that I was like, this speaks to me, was on page 4. Yeah, 4. In this example, it's the best value proposition of essentialism. Only once you give yourself permission to stop trying to do it all, to stop saying yes to everyone, and can you make your highest contribution towards the things that really matter. That was the first thing in this book that I was like, oh, that's so me. Like, thank you. Oh my gosh, that is me. So and then that makes me think of Taylor Swift's song. I'm the problem, it's me. That wasn't even the tune. Sorry, Taylor. So sorry. All right. That looks like how I want it. I do believe I will have a meeting with upper management this week, so I don't know what that's going to look like. We had one last week. I don't have any expectations of bringing anything to the meeting, so I'm not going to, dwell on what I could or couldn't bring. Another point in that book, if you're not expected to do something, then don't do it. Like, don't recreate a wheel that you're not asked to recreate. Hi, I've done that in the past many times. I tell ya, this book is amazing. All right, so meetings this week, probably more than one. I know on Thursday I have one at 10 o'clock for the Tyler group. That is our software at work. I'm going to leave that one open because I'm sure there's more. And then down here, I don't really have anything more to put in here. So while this looks really super open and blank, I'm hoping that next time you see it, there will be a lot of green because I'm going to go back and set it up. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I have been doing a lot better. Let me flip over to a lot better about like filling in my days. So it has become a lot easier to just kind of go in and fill these out. Remember before I was like, I guess I can do that. I guess I can put that in there, but I have been doing a lot better about filling it in. So while I am not going to be in a Hobonichi Cousin A5 next year, I have figured out how to use this finally after 3 years. And you're thinking, well, April, once you find planner peace, yeah, welcome to my channel. As soon as I find planner peace, I'm gonna mix it up. So next year I'm looking at the Erin Condren horizontal layout for the year, and I'm really excited to get back into the EC paper, the toothiness of it. So until next week when I film, I love you. I hope you have the very best day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.